Hi. Okay, so I'm here. Let's see. I'm gonna have to say hello to see if anybody's there. Hi. I had to whip down here because I was I put the post out and then I had a million things I was trying to do, and I realized, oh my god, it's like 10 to 10. There's no way I could be there at 10:15, which was when I said that I was originally going to do this. So I erased it quickly and said, I'll be back at 11. Hi. Hi, Sita. Hi, Joy. Okay, so I had to find a place. I'm where the lake is dried out. My fairy glen, my tree that I'm normally, on the other side of, is completely out of the water. So I have no shade and I can't see anything when to see you guys. So I had to find a spot, and I'm kind of like it's neat. I'm in between these two. I don't know what these trees are, but there's like cotton all over them. And I'm trying to see how the roots are now being exposed. So the water is there's a message for us right there. The water, the emotional waters are totally drying out. So it's a very positive message, except for it's difficult for me to do any readings. I'm completely covered in this stuff. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to tie up. Maybe I should just go under the dock of the bay. See, this is where I'm at. I think I will. Although it's kind of, I wonder if there's bugs hanging in there. I kind of need to just get somewhere where it's, where I can stop moving around. Ah! Because I don't want to get tangled on all this stuff. All right, so we're going underneath. I guess I'm going in this direction. Okay, so our first messenger I already see. We're going under the dock. Ah. Right there on shore. Do you see that little bird? And he found a little twig to sit on. He's a flycatcher. And you know what he's called? He's called a Black Phoebe. And why can't I think right now the Black Phoebe's message? But the flycatcher, he's removing all of the unnecessary stuff. He's picking up the flies, which are the annoyances, or which are the little attachments that we don't want. So, I don't know if you guys recall me talking about the dream that I had. Hi. And I opened the door and a fly came in, and the cat started to chase the fly, and then the dog started to chase the cat, and then there was all this chaos going on, and my mom, who is in spirit, said, Sherry, shut the door. The flies are coming in. So the flies are distractions. So the Black Phoebe, he just flew across the sand there. The Black Phoebe is showing up to remove the disturbances, or the things that are distracting you, the distractions in your life. The Black Phoebe has another message that I'll figure out, and I'll give it to you in a while. But ooh, I'm gonna show you where I'm at. Okay, so now I'm underneath here. The lake is really still and really calm, and it would be beautiful actually for you guys to go out with me on the lake, but I wouldn't be able to see you, so I can't do these readings and see the questions that you have. So I wanted to show you because I wonder if I can turn around. I'll go this way. I'm movable. There we go. I brought the deck covers to show you. I don't know. Everywhere I go, the lighting isn't right, so I wonder if I could put my phone up on something so I could have hands free. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's see. Now, if I do it like that, then I might drop it in the water, and that wouldn't be cool. Oh, I've got a spot. I'm like, this kind of works because I'm holding on. I've got this one arm holding on to you guys. My oar is in my boat. Hopefully I won't drop it. Now I'm out here. I can't get over how much the sand has exposed again now that the water is receded. Now I'm gonna go under here. Oh, good Lord. Somebody say something. What do we have to say? I got this, I know. This is ridiculous what I'm doing. Seriously? Look at this. I'm sitting backwards in my boat. I'm going to put you guys, hold on, I'm going to put you between my knees while I'm on and maneuver. I do have an oar. I do have the ability to take myself where I need to go, so here we go. I just can't get over the roots. Look how the roots are exposed. Oh, we've got a snowy egret walking on shore. Okay, so the snowy egret. Egret is the same, oh, it's so pretty. It's running along shore. It's so cute how it's running. Ooh! Okay, so here's where I can do it. I think I can put you guys, ooh, maybe not. I had a spot I thought I had that I could set my, my little backpack on and hold the phone so I could friggin' have my hands free. But I don't want to drop anything in the water. So let's do it like this. Okay. I could have gotten a little bit more organized. Okay. Here, yeah, we're under the dock. It's very cool. This is very, I'd like to set everything on that. That would be cool. But, okay. So if I sit this here, like that, and I set you guys there. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Okay. Now I've got hands free. Now I've got hands free. Whoa! Although I'm at a bit of a distance, and I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna stick my feet in the water to hold my boat here. I gotta show you this because this is everything's falling. Because this is funny. Check this out. Here's how I'm sitting. I got my feet over my boat, holding on to this rock, right up against this. Isn't this cool? I'm gonna think of something. This is gonna mean something to us in a moment because this is so incredibly beautiful. I love that. I almost want to set you guys there. It's so cool. Okay, put you back like that, and then I have hands free. La la la, and I can actually see what you're saying. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So, I am going to be listening as well today to the messages that come because I needed some answers too. Spirit's been saying I'm supposed to be going this weekend up to the mountains. The weather's changed. It's kind of shifted. It's gotten cool. But I was supposed to be going, I understood that, to do this walking land tour. And I invited if anybody wanted to go to take, Spirit said open it up if anybody wanted to go to take advantage of it. But it was very, very last minute. Hold on. If you guys were there. Yes. That's better. And not only is that better, it's more secure. I can just see my iPhone flipping into the water. If I see anything super cool, I'll flip the camera around. Look, Ma, no hands. Is that what you're going to say? Look, Ma, no hands. Both hands. I know. Look, Ma, both hands. Okay. So Spirit said, just do it. Just do it, and you'll find your answer when you're on this trip or this holiday away. And I'm thinking, okay. So I called my boss, and I thought I need to make the money, right? I need to work while I'm there. And I called my boss and had the cabin, and he's got no Wi-Fi. So I can't work without Wi-Fi. So I'm thinking, okay, what am I supposed to do? So I'm going to be looking for answers right now as well for when I give you guys messages. So these messages are for all of us. Okay. Everybody wanted to know what the boxes, what the decks were. So the Spirit Oracle is this one. Can you see that? It's by Tony Carmine Salerno, which is one of my favorite artists, and it's Spirit Oracle. And that's one of the decks we'll be working with, that we worked with the other day. I like this because these are very basic, and I've been kind of getting away from the card readings that I was doing before that had so much detail given to me by the author. I don't want it because I've got enough of my own higher self connecting, and Spirit wants me to use what comes to me. So I like these cards because they're very simple. They're just simple statements, and then they've got the picture, and then whatever Spirit wants to bring to me comes down. So to me it feels more, oh, I gotta show you this. I'm gonna line them up along here. I've got myself a table. Thanks. I got a table. Okay. So these are allowing more of my own higher self to come out, and for Spirit to be able to be at work with this. So the other ones, remember the cards that I kept saying they were soulmate cards, but I thought that they weren't. I knew that they had to do with relationships, but I wasn't quite sure. I found their box. So they're called relationship cards. So relationship, it doesn't have to be. That's why I was saying it doesn't have to be between lovers. It could be, family. It can be work relationship. It can be spirit relationship. So these cards I really, really love. And this deck is by Susan Woldman. Woldman, W-O-L-D-M-A-N. If you guys, I love these cards. They're really simple, basic with the picture, but they encompass so many different things. So I've got that deck lined up. And then, of course, we have the Grace cards, whoops, which are by Cheryl Richardson. That's what her box looks like. And they're also a very simple message. Okay, so I got my desk all lined up. And we're ready to roll. So, there's a ton of people that's saying hello, hello, hello. Hi, Lori. Hi, Joy. Hi, Heaven. Hi. Oh, my gosh. There's just so many all the way back. Hi, 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 hi. All right. So, Ida was like, are you going to be there? She saw the thing, the post at 10. She's like, are you coming on at 10? Okay, so who's first? Whoever says to me, yes, I would like a reading, please. and tell me the deck that you would like. Would you like the relationship cards? Would you like the Spirit Oracle? And would you like the Grace cards? And while you're thinking about that, I'm going to be kind of looking around. And I don't really like having my back to the lake. I wish I could face the lake. So I'm trying to think of a way how I can use the sign for today, please. The sign for today? Well, the sign for today is the emotional waters are clearing. The emotional waters are drying up, because that's what's going on. Because we're supposed to take a look at in our environment to see the clues that are happening actually in our lives energetically. I'm seeing new growth because I'm watching baby fish, like little tiny baby fish. The roots, I showed you the roots of the trees are literally, these trees used to be underwater and they're completely exposed. So the roots are exposed. So that's another message too. The roots being exposed is saying that family roots, issues, the issues that we have been, that maybe for years have been covered up, they've been exposed now. And the emotional waters that whatever you've been working through, they're draining, they're drying away. So things are getting better, things are healing. That's what the message to me is. And it's actually very beautiful. It's almost mystical and almost, it looks magical, mystical. This to me looks like a wild forest. And it's interesting to me because before, there was places up above where animals could live, right? Roost, live, land. But now there's also places underneath where they can hide. They can get in there and cool out. It's opening up food that was covered by water before. It's now exposed, so they can get in there and get whatever that was in there. There's all kinds of things that are happening. So every cycle, every season brings something new. But the loudest message to me about all of this is that the emotional waters have receded and the roots have now been exposed. So at this time, you've got to be careful. When the roots are exposed, things are tender, right? You don't want to fall over. The tree doesn't want to be falling over because the roots are exposed. So you got to tend carefully to your emotions and walk gently on your path as you're moving forward into something new. Okay, so messages. Okay, so the first perfect person was Roz, wants a relationship. So Roz is first. Now I'm going to tell you guys this and see if you guys can help me keep track, because remember how this goes really quickly, and I lose track and I spend so much time, I waste so much time. So Roz wants relationship. Ida would like a reading, but she didn't say which deck. Oh, Susan Woldham. So relationship. So Roz, Ida, and Heaven wants Spirit Oracle. Lori wants relationship. Joyce wants grace. Okay, you resonate with this message? Wonderful. I'm telling you right now that Spirit said to me this morning I have to do 10 people. So I have to do 10 people. I can't continue to do as much as I was doing. I have to put some boundaries down. So 10 people I can do. So who do we have? The first 10 people are, you guys keep track of yourself because I just told you who I'm doing. So Roz 1, Ida 2, Heaven 3, Lori 4, Joy 5. So there's 5 people. We have 5 more people that are able to get a reading if they show up, because I'm doing 10. All right, so here we go. Roz is first. Relationship. All right, here we go. Going back over. This is kind of cool. I just like slide the boat. I slide my canoe over and I put my down on my little table. There we go. Okay. Relationship. Okay. Oh, I like doing this outside. I love being outside. I love teaching outside. I must do my teaching outside. I must. My walking land tours are going to be so much fun. Oh my gosh. Because it's going to be like this. This is the kind of stuff I do. And I do it nonstop. You know, it comes constantly. So for 3 hours of single time, you know, with up to only 5 people, there's going to be a lot of information, personal information. It's going to be pretty cool. Okay. So here we go. Roz. So your message is children. Okay, so you see these little ones, and they've got all their toys, right? So create space for children to play in your life. Whether you have children or if you want children, you're being asked to connect to your innocence, to lighten up and be playful. So this is what we're doing. So it's either talking about you and your kids, it's either talking about making space for children in your life, or it's talking about your inner child. For me, it's talking about my inner child and my grandson. So I'm going to take him to the movies. I think we're going to go see Wonder Woman before I go away. And for another thing is, we are literally floating along in a canoe. I'm doing I'm doing a workbench under the freaking dock. This is connecting with your inner child. Who teaches this way? You know, me. This is the way we have fun. It's fun doing stuff like this. So they want you to, what can you do to create some fun in your life? What can you do to create things that are different and than what you've already done or have done before, or maybe you've just been working too hard, or maybe you just business. It's like, you know what, business doesn't have to always be such a drag either. You can make your work fun. You can bring whatever you need to into your life. Connect, and also it's talking about having the heart of a child. Don't think the world's out to get you. It's okay to be innocent. It's okay to be, and that's what I got. Remember, with the trees that the roots are exposed right now. That's that innocence that's exposed, so it's fresh and it's new and it's vulnerable. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Someone's been calling me and they're not saying hello. They're just listening to my voice, and it's not creepy. It's somebody who is shy. It's somebody who doesn't quite know how to say hello. And I'm saying, just say hi. It's not that hard to say hi, it's me. Just say hi. It's okay. I trust you. I believe in you. I'm open. I'm willing, but I can't do it for you. You got to find your voice. So lighten up, be playful, make other people feel comfortable and able to step forward so that they're not afraid. Okay, that's your message. I'm going to put it, I guess I'll put it here. Okay. So Ida, you want the same deck. Okay. Ida would like the same deck. So that was number 1. We have 9 to go. Counting down. So Ida. I can't believe that the lake, look, I gotta show you. Look how glassy the lake is right now. It's just like glass. I mean, this is unheard of. There's no wind. It's not hot. I mean, right now when I'm ready to go head up to the mountains, the lake is perfection. It's just incredible. So I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to do a one-on-one here. Maybe I'm supposed to do my walking meditation, or maybe it's supposed to be on a boat. Maybe it's supposed to be on my canoe. I don't know. I got to find out my answers. Spirit, so give me the answers. You know what, isn't that a cool picture right here? Joy? That's a cool shot. I like that. Joy does photography like I do. Okay. Ida. You're 80. Okay, here's one for an Aries. It's control. And you can see this woman, and she thinks she's in control. She's got her hands on her hips. That's how I used to stand when I was a little kid. We see only what we are ready to see, and we can only follow rules that we understand. So surrender the illusion that you are in control of anyone, including yourself. That's me, right? Let life surprise you. So when we try and take control of situations, we stifle spirit. We stifle the opportunities that are available to us. If we say, all right, I know I'm listening. The crow is screaming at me, walk your walk, talk your talk. Can you hear him? I'm listening. So if we see the picture, like, Spirit says to paint a picture, paint a vision of what it is that you want. That's fine, but don't hold to it. Don't have a fixed expectation of how it's got to look like, because Spirit can bring that to us if we're willing to wait for weeks, months, years. But if we open it up and we allow Spirit to deliver to us in any way that they so choose, you know what's in my highest good, Father, Mother. I'm open. That's why Spirit's been saying to us for the last several days, keep it. There's a message coming. Remember? And that's why I got that phone call. There's a message coming. And they're saying, keep an open mind and heart to however it needs to unroll. We are not in control. We are co-creators with the divine, but there are certain things in life that are fate. There are certain things that are destiny, and there are certain things that are fate. There are certain things that are going to happen regardless. Like you're going to be born, you're going to have this many children, you're gonna get married at this time, you know, or it doesn't say, there's certain things that happen in your life that are predetermined. And then the rest is destiny, how we get there. So they want us to let life surprise us, because what Spirit has in mind for us is always better than what we have in mind. Because as I said yesterday, we have a tendency to not ask for enough for ourselves. We have a tendency to think that we know what's best, and we are not God. We may be aspects of God, and we have God in us, but we are not God, and we cannot see the full picture. We can only see what's in front of us right here. So don't act as though we think we have all the answers, because we don't. So allow life to surprise us. So it's kind of like stay loose and open to what's coming. So that's your message. And heaven on earth, Spirit Oracle card is what you're asking for. I think that who's next, right? Yes. So I think I'm right. Hold on. I gotta go and read what you guys are saying. Hold on a second. Hi, Kirsten. Hi, Christina. So Roz is saying thank you. She's got, I have 15 kids on my roll at work and 2 older ones of my own. So much fun going to be had today at work. Love. Yeah, right on. See how it's going to benefit everybody. That's awesome. Isn't that a nice frame, Joy? I know. Isn't that cool? Okay, so Ida, correct. Let go. Yes. By the way, it's 3:50 a.m. Thursday here. Okay, so it's good to know that it's Thursday. Thank you, because I never know what the day is. I work for myself. I never know what the time is, and I never know what the day is. So to here, it is like it's 11 something. So if it's 3:50 there, then it's got to be 11:50. Has that much time gone by? There's no way. Really? In California time? Yes, allow. Yes, allow. Yes, your only responsibility is to love your inner child. Absolutely. Okay. And to love our father, mother. Okay. I forgot who I'm doing. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I think I've got it in an organized manner. I don't. Okay. Ra's relationship, Ida relationship, and heaven on earth Spirit Oracle. I am getting a little bit organized. Okay. I love my desk. I want to show you my desk again. Look at my desk. I mean, this is my office. This is my office, and this is my desk. If I had Wi-Fi, like I have Wi-Fi here, God, I wish I could bring my canoe up to Big Bear, because I could just, this is what I could do. I could do work like this. I could literally just set up a desk outside and do my work like this, which is what I want to do. So, see, if my dad had only allowed me to get a truck instead of that Nissan Sentra. I need to find somebody to trade my Nissan Sentra in for a truck where I can pull my canoe behind me. I'm off today to get, I'm shuffling right now. I am doing your, Heaven, I am doing your reading. But I'm off today because remember I got a dragonfish to represent my twin. He's my dragon, and I wanted him in my house. And I can't control when that happens, so I figured I'll bring a physical presentation, manifestation, representation of him in my house. And he was all alone in this store, and he was actually at Walmart, and he's not a kind of fish that should have been in a place like that, and some kid would probably have gotten him and killed him. And I went in to just get 2 goldfish. I really did. I went in to get 2 goldfish. I felt like I needed 2 goldfish in my house. And so I brought him home, and I realized that the tank that I have is not big enough for him. He's very shy, and I looked at him in there, and I feel like he is representing my twin in this cage. He's in this small place, and he's unhappy. So I thought, okay, I went looking for a fish tank, and I don't like to have more animals in my house. It makes me feel like I'm putting down roots, and I'm not putting down roots in this place. But he is a priority for me, and he needs to be happy because he represents an aspect of myself and the one that I love. So I went to the Canyon Lake Exchange and the Lake Elsinore Exchange and all these things on Facebook. You know, the exchange where because people are always trying to get rid of stuff that their kids don't want anymore. And I put out a billion different requests for fish tanks that I found, and somebody called or left me a message just before I came down here. And she's got a beautiful aquarium. It's got all kinds of toys and beautiful everything, the filter, everything in it for $65. And there was another one that was really, and it comes with a stand, which is nice because I don't really have anywhere. I want him off the floor. I don't want him sitting on the floor where he's been. And there was another one, too, that was a circular tank, and it was tall, and I thought, God, that's beautiful. I wasn't sure if it was going to be big enough across the bottom. It was very, very beautiful, and it came with 2 goldfish. Now, what's interesting is, I don't know, there's a reason I'm saying all of this. when I went to get, like I said, when I went to get my fish, I went to get 2 goldfish. And then I saw him, and I said, well, can anybody else be with him? And I thought, well, I'll get 1 blackmore, and I'll get 1 goldfish, because to me, I would be the goldfish, and the blackmore would be my twin. I don't know why, that just is what I saw. Because he likes the night, and I like the day. And also, maybe it's the other way around. I'm the blackmore, and he's the goldfish, because he's the divine masculine, which is the sun, and I am the divine feminine, which is the moon goddess. So I wanted a blackmore and a goldfish. And he says, oh no, you don't want to have, you don't want to put goldfish, they don't do well with goldfish in there. They could be with, you know, and he gave a few other names, and I thought, that didn't sound right to me, you know? And he says, besides, you don't want goldfish, they're dirty. They require a lot of care. And I thought, we're blackmores and goldfish, because we require a lot of care. We're super sensitive, both of us, so that's us. And the thing is, I'm capable of taking care of that. He's saying you don't want a goldfish because you're going to constantly have to be, you know, have a good filtration system, which is another message. For super sensitives like us, empaths, we have to have a good filtration system. We have to have the energy flowing freely, right? We've got to clean away our energy, clear the energy off of other people. We have to be keeping on top of it in order to keep it a happy, clean environment. And I thought, when you have an animal, or when you have something like that in your home, when you're going through the process of taking care of these type of things, you are actually doing that for yourself. So as I would be cleaning and taking care of these, what he would consider messy fish, or, you know, fish that are very time-consuming, or fish that are a lot of work, I am cultivating my relationship. And I'm taking care of my energy and my twin's energy, and it's worth the work. Remember, it's worth whatever effort you put in, you'll get back. And so, it doesn't matter at this point whether I get the fish tank that's tall and beautiful, which I loved, because it could stand on the floor and it could be a circular. He needs to have room to move, to expand. So it's probably going to be the one with the stand. But I went and did some research on my own as soon as I got home, because it just didn't feel right that the goldfish and the blackmore couldn't be in there. And I asked what kind of fish could he cohabitate with, and the first things that were said was a blackmore and a goldfish. I'm like, thank you. So trust your own intuition, do your research, and see how having what we have in our own house represents what's going on in our life in so many other ways. I think that's really cool. So I wanted to tell you that. So my black dragon is, my black dragon, that's my twin. My dragonfish, his name is Merlin, because Spirit told me that Merlin's coming into my life. He already is. And so now I'm going to have a goldfish, which is going to represent him. And I'm going to have a blackmore, which is going to represent me. So I'll be thinking for names for my 2 that represent us. Okay. That was a big, long thing, but I thought that was really cool. Okay, so for you, affection. Love yourself. You are the ultimate act of creation, fashioned by the hands of a divine artist. So, nurture yourself. Have affection for yourself. Remember I said in the reading, I don't know if it was yesterday, it might have been the day before, how it would be good, a boat just went by and we've got waves. It would be good to sit, if you couldn't get your feet in the water, like in a lake or a river, we've got waves going by. To sit with your feet in a bucket of water with lavender oil. Remember, we got lavender essential oils, what was good for this person, and sea salt. So I did it. So it's talking about taking care of yourself. Now, right now, I'm sitting with my feet in the lake. And so I'm taking care of myself. I'm nurturing myself. I'm in a place that's very arid. I'm in a place that's very peaceful. I'm in a place that's very relaxed. Can't you tell my energy is so happy when I'm outside? I can't get happier than when I'm outside. And when it's too hot for me, or when it's closed up, I get cranky, and my energy, and then I pull in all that energy of I mean, those messages needed to come out too, but this is a much more nice place to be. So Spirit's wanting you to do whatever you need to do that's going to make you feel peaceful and make you feel loved and make you feel nurtured. If you need to go get a pedicure, if you need to go get a massage, if you need to just sit somewhere on a back porch and listen to the birds. Oh my, I see a woodpecker. Oh my gosh, I see a woodpecker. A pileated woodpecker. Oh my gosh, you guys can't see him. Can I zoom this in? I've said that before. Okay, I'm going to try this. Do you see those 3 trees? We've got the one tall tree standing out front, and we've got the 2 that kind of bend in together. Right going up right where they join, there's a woodpecker. He just flew up, and now he's come over to that tree. He's right in the front tree. Now he's going there. Okay, did you guys see him? The woodpecker says, I'm going to go back a little bit to your message, but I think that's kind of like, you know, I'll wrap it up. The woodpecker says, there's a new order, there's a new rhythm pecking out right now. So things are changing, things are shifting. So there's a new rhythm pecking out. So pay attention. It also means that, like, the woodpecker totem comes along and he pecks at the wood to release the sap. He does two things. He pecks at the wood to get to bugs, to grubs. He's looking for food. He's looking for information. So it could be that you're pecking at something and you're trying to uncover something. Spirit told me yesterday, you know, I kept getting all the owl messengers that I was going to be given information. It was going to come to me easy, as simple as a feather coming to me. Well, Joyce sent me the owl feather. That's how simply it came to me. So I went to bed last night expecting I was supposed to meditate on the owl, and I got, what, 3 different messages from the owl, right? We got the owl card for the message to dream on 2 nights ago. I got the owl feathers. I was shown the owl couple. So the message kept coming over and over again. A message is coming, stay open, and you're going to receive information, very valuable information. I did receive something in my dream, but it wasn't a lot. I was surprised. I thought I would get more. It was to do with my twin, so it was, you know, it's always good. But the woodpecker says that if you've done your job, if you've done what you're meant to do, so I did what I was supposed to do. I asked and meditated on the wisdom of the owl, and I said, bring it to me. And I did what I was supposed to do. Okay, so then let it go. Let it go and just go on, like you said, and allow. And what happens is where you've pecked on the wood, the sap starts to drip down. And when the sap drips down, the bugs are going to get caught in the sap. So the owl says you're going to uncover secrets. You're going to uncover lies. You're going to uncover things that have been hidden from you. And it doesn't necessarily mean, I mean, when somebody lies to you, you think, you know, that's a negative. I mean, it is. You don't want people to lie to you. But sometimes people lie because they're afraid. And so what's going to happen is you've done all this packing. You've done your job. You've done your work. Now let it be and allow the sap to come down and allow spirit to catch whatever information they need and then come back to it later and they'll bring it to you. That's what the woodpecker's showing you. It also means don't stop pecking if you need to uncover something. Now what we saw was the woodpecker flew to the two trees that came together. So it has to do with two. And it was there, and then it came to the forefront. So the woodpecker came up to the front, and then it flew off this way. So it went to the situation. It was pecking. It flew up to the front, so it came up and it made its presence known. Said, "Look, this is what I've got," and then it left. And then so that's what I'm being told to do: is leave the situation, or you are leave now the situation, and just let things and allow things to unfold. So that was what the woodpecker had to come in to say right that moment. Your message is pretty much complete, as you know. It's your father who's asking, your father and mother who's asking you to take care of yourself, because clearly your inner child is feeling the need to be hugged, to play. Right now, I have wishes falling all over me, everywhere. If one comes again really close, I might grab the camera, but here comes a big one. Okay, right there. See it? So there's wishes. So everybody make a wish right now. Close your eyes. Ask your higher self, what is the most important thing? What is it that I wish for? Make a wish. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. So Ida, Lori. Lori? Oh, hi, Lori. We're going to do relationship for Lori. I want to go down and see what. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, KT, my friend from Iran. I don't know. He might have just popped on to say hey and then be gone. So Lori, going back to relationship. Okay. So how many people have I done now? 3? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 4th one, right? Please tell me which deck you want, and it's relationship, spirit, oracle, or the grace cards. And please say, yes, please, I would like a reading from one of those decks, whichever it is. And as I said, there's going to be 10. That's it, tops. And maybe after I finish, I'm going to row out, because it's still incredibly peaceful right now. I'm going to let you guys take a look. It's incredibly peaceful. So we might be able to row around and have a couple totems that we haven't seen yet come to us. Who do we have out there? It's just so peaceful today. I am sitting under somebody else's dog, so I'm hoping they don't come while I'm down here. Oops, I almost closed this whole thing. Okay, Lori, relationship. I jumped out of the shower and I came straight down here and the back of my hair's all wet. God, it smells good. I'm telling you, you know your hair smells amazing when it's just done, but when the wind's going through it, it's kind of like I remember when my ex-husband would go out and mow the lawn and he'd come in from being outside in Canada and the smell of the fresh grass in his hair and his clothes. God, I love that smell. My hair smells amazing right now. Okay. Wow, we've got this again. So breakthrough. As you break through old barriers, new paths, options are revealed. So congratulations, this marks a quantum leap forward for you. So she's taking a swing and she's hitting that sucker out of the park. Remember? She's going for it. She's taking a swing. So she or he is going to step up to the plate. That's what that makes me think of today. Step up to the plate and take a swing. What do you got to lose? Right? I might strike out. Okay, well the world's going to end if you strike out. You're not going to hit the ball if you don't step up to the plate. So step up the plate and take a swing. You're being asked to, and when you do that, by doing that, you're breaking through an old barrier, a barrier of fear, a barrier of self-doubt, and it's a huge leap forward for you. Quantum leap forward. So if it's a quantum leap forward, it's a spiritual movement. It's a spiritual, and once you've broken through old barriers, you don't have to go through those barriers again. You've already dealt with those barriers. Now it's time to move on to something different. We'll always have something that we're going to be working on. And as I say that, I'm looking at the little ants walking by on my work table here. And the ant says, the ants are busy. You know, they're constantly working, and they're also a part of a team. They're team players. They're not one-woman army, one-man army. They don't do it all. Even on a baseball team, who's throwing the ball? Somebody else is throwing the ball, right? Spirit's throwing the ball, asking you to hit it. Or somebody in your life is throwing the ball saying, come on, take a strike. Strike a strike. Take a hit. Come on, step up to the bat. There's somebody there that's working with you. You're not by yourself. You're never alone. So you're getting encouragement. You're getting, I'm loving that. Woodpecker. It just keeps going to that tree. It's right out front. That woodpecker's coming to the forefront. It's not in the back tree. It's coming right up front. So that woodpecker is allowing itself to be seen. It's definitely going after what it wants. So it's taking a swing. It's taking a swing, and it's going to step up to the plate, take a swing, and hit that sucker out of the park. So you have to go with confidence, right? And go with, if I take a swing and it doesn't happen, maybe it wasn't about hitting the ball. Maybe it was just about stepping up. Maybe it was just about showing myself that I could do this. Maybe it's about, if I step up to the plate and take a swing, maybe it's going to show somebody else that's terrified to do that they can do it too. Because everybody's always watching, and we want to be an example for other people as well. So that's what came to me for your message. Okay, so joy, grace for joy. So it's Spirit Oracle, the grace cards, or the relationship cards. That was my 5th person, so we have 5 more to go, I believe. I'm not very good at math, but if you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm happy to be corrected if you do it nicely. Okay, I'm going to read some of your comments. Grand Slam home run, absolutely. Yeah! Okay, so... Lori, joy. Am I doing this for joy? I'm holding the grace cards. This must be for joy, right? Please tell me I'm right with that. I love Joy's name. Joy. And I know it's Riva, but I think I like joy. Okay. So it's joy, grace, because no one's arguing with that. It's also for others. Here comes the wind. Oh, there's so many wishes blowing around right now. You can't even believe how many wishes. Ooh, liking this one. I have to be careful when I put my cards down on my table because I don't want to scrunch my ants, my worker ants, my team players. They're being very they're kind of like, I think they're listening to me because they're moving real slow, kind of just like checking things out. I like that. Okay, so anticipation, Expect the best. The world is working in your favor. So she's tending her garden. She's going up to what looks to me like a peony. I love peonies, which come out in the springtime. And these look like the big white peonies that I saw in Wisconsin. I have a picture of myself, actually. I'm holding on to these two. Oh, I've got to tell you something right now. There are 2 woodpeckers on that same tree up front, and they are working together. That is super cool. So that shows me, I love the team spirit. I love the fact, okay, so that's a couple. And they're both working on uncovering the same stuff. The roots have been exposed. They're uncovering what needs to be, they're working together as a team. So together they're going to uncover or expose. Maybe they're going to expose to one another their feelings. I like that idea. But expect the best, whatever it is. And anticipation is a really cool word. It's excitement. So in spirit, I'm anticipating this. I'm expecting this to happen. And if spirit tells you to expect the best, you can expect the best. If it's not me saying, oh, expect the best, just have a really good attitude. Spirit is saying, expect the best. And that's what's coming because it's working in your favor. Spirit is on your team. Spirit, they are your team player. They are your backup. They are the support. They are the cheering squad. They're the cheerleaders that are out there at the baseball game saying, come on, come on, come on. When they whip everybody up and you got the little boy up there and he's really scared and he's like, God, I strike out every time I do this. It's okay. You can do it. You can do it. And even the guy who's pitching the ball on the other team, he knows that this guy's scared, so he's gonna throw it to him light, because he wants to make it fun. This isn't about cutthroat. This is about fun. This is about let's all encourage one another. We all came out here to be part of this team. We all came out here for a good time and to build each other's confidence and to learn how to be team players. And it is competitive, but it's fun competition. And right now, as I say that, the whole entire sky is filled with wishes. I gotta tell you. I don't think that you can see them though, because I've got kind of like milky clouds in the background, and they blend kind of in. But when they go through the trees, just right when I said that, there were so many wishes. So it's kind of saying like, Spirit's sending out the best wishes to you, and they want you to hold on to that. So that's that message. I love that. The world is working in your favor. So you resonate with this good one. Okay, so who's next? Christina. No, Kirsten. Kirsten, Spirit. Spirit deck. Spirit deck. Okay. So that was was that 6 or 5? I need some interaction. You guys are snoozing. I think you're scrolling through your Facebook stuff, or you're listening to the radio, or you're doing your dishes, and that's fine. I totally multitask all the time. But I need some interaction here. I need for you guys to help me out. So am I on number 6 right now, or am I on number 5? And whoever's next need to tell me. Maybe I've got too many. I gotta look and see. Let's scroll down. Ooh, there's a lot. Holy moly. You're very welcome. Yes, we're tending our gardens. Ooh, I've got a little ant working with me. He's on my hand. He's tickling me. I'm on number 6 now? Okay. You were 5. Cool. Okay, so this is Kirsten. I'm number 6. We're going to 10. We're going to 10. And the lake is still as glass. For Kirsten, correct for neutrality on all levels. Oh, wow. This is a message that I've gotten quite a bit, actually. Now, the moon goddess. We love this, Kirsten. This is us. Okay, so what's going on with this moon goddess? Now look at her face. The look on her face is not super happy, okay? So, what's going on has been stressful. What's going on has been confusing. What's going on has been challenging. And she's staying in her higher self. She's got the light. She's open to Spirit's guidance because her crown is illuminated. She's got a shield of protection that the solar rays, the golden protection, is around her. She's also a light. Now remember, she's not hiding. So this is different. She doesn't have the golden light around her. I'll take that back. I'm sorry. She is connecting to her intuition, to her higher self. She's sending out rays, beacons, and she's drawing. So she's asking for divine guidance. She's asking for divine intervention. She's open to what's coming. I'm watching that woodpecker again, going back to the couple's tree. It's just amazing. I haven't seen woodpeckers be so prevalent. I'm going to post woodpecker totem in full after this. She's got this, so she's open and she's sending it out in all directions. So look at the light behind me right now. I'm open to what spirit I'm bringing in. I'm drawing from my intuition. I'm drawing from spirit. But I'm also a light to others. I'm also saying, look, here I am. I'm not hiding. I am vulnerable. I am exposed. I am naked. See? It's been a difficult time. I feel possibly very raw. I feel exposed. I feel vulnerable. But it's okay. You're connecting to spirit because spirit is saying this is a time of necessary upheaval, and there's a blessing in disguise coming from this situation that has felt so traumatic. And as the dust settles, now you can see all around her, she's got all of this kind of like I said when I looked out there and I said there's so many wishes blowing in the air. So spirit's on my side, but there's milky clouds, so it hasn't settled. It isn't clear. The vision isn't quite clear yet. So allow the dust to settle, and as the dust does settle, the gift will reveal itself, is what they're saying. And she's staying in a place, even though she might not be happy with the situation, she's solemn, she's staying in a place of receptivity. She's got her hands relaxed, crossed over. She's, as I said, she's staying open. She's staying naked. She's staying exposed. She's staying vulnerable. She's staying to the forefront, like that woodpecker keeps coming to the front. Now, it's interesting. It's not pecking, but it's coming to the front. It's saying, I'm here. I'm open. I'm available. Kind of like when I had that phone call that kept coming and the person's not speaking. I'm saying, I'm here. I'm open. I'm allowing. I just need you to speak. It's okay. I'm naked, exposed as well, and I am trusting. And I said I trust you, so I trust the universe. I trust the Father, Mother. I trust that everything is coming to me in my highest good. I recognize that right now I can't see through. Just like they said, we're not in control of everything. Don't think you're in control, because we're not. I don't think that I am in control. I'm not controlling. I'm allowing. I'm surrendering to you, and I'm saying, okay, you handle this. Bring it to me. And I am staying open to all of the messages that come. And I'm going to pull all these messages in. I've got my feelers out in all directions. My third eye, my hearing, my higher self, I'm feeling what my body is feeling. I'm listening to what other people are saying. I'm hearing music. What are the lyrics saying to me? What are the thoughts that pop into my head? What are over other conversations? What are people talking about that I'm overhearing? When somebody brings a message to me, when you guys and I, that's why I say I like interaction with you guys, because when you say things, it's important that you speak to me when I speak like this. That's why I love to have a live feed, because the things that you speak up are very, very important. And when you say things, it will trigger something else in my higher self. And it may not be what you're thinking, but it triggers something else that needs to be said, that needs to be spoken about at that time. And Spirit knows how to do that. So please do interact with me. So that's your heart. And also, Kirsten, she's got a star in the middle. To me, it makes me think of the star, number 17, in the oracle cards or the tarot cards. The star is wish upon a star, right? Wish upon a star. Everything is coming. The world is working in your favor. That's why all those wishes that just went flying by right now. It also makes me feel like you're getting intergalactic messages coming from your star family. So be open to things that may not make sense on a logical level, but you just know. You just have a knowing. Or be open to images and esoteric messages that come forward. Just be receptive and be willing to allow to sometimes get messages that maybe you don't quite understand at the moment. File them away. Just put them there on the shelf and know that you have them. And then Spirit will bring you back to whatever that is. They'll give you, it's like I always say, Hansel and Gretel. I always go to the forest, don't I? Hansel and Gretel following the breadcrumbs, or else like it's when Archangel Gabriel, you're sitting there with this 1,500 piece jigsaw puzzle, and I get frustrated with puzzles. I do. I get very frustrated with those things. I'd rather have like a treasure hunt, but and I might not say that anymore because I would rather just have it brought to me right now. I've been doing the treasure hunt for several years right now, but you're sitting there with this 1,500 piece jigsaw puzzle, and you've got like 20 pieces, and there's no way you can put it together. So you're going to allow Archangel Gabriel, who is the messenger, because we keep getting that there's a message coming. Archangel Gabriel is going to come and is going to bring you the pieces. So put it over here, put together what you know how to put together, like the woodpecker, peck and do your job, and then once you've got that together, sometimes you got to let it go. Sometimes, you know, when you're doing puzzles, people have the puzzles all there, and they're looking at it, and if you look at it for a long time, it's like, I can't see anything right now. So you got to walk away from it and let it go, and then come back again when you're in a different frame of mind, and all of a sudden, oh my God, there it is right there. There's the puzzle. That's a little piece that fits over here that you couldn't quite see before because you're thinking too hard. Also because in the meantime, Archangel Gabriel's come and thrown down a couple more pieces. So that's your message. Okay. So that was 6, and now we're going to 7. And the next person is... I think the next person is just who I'm looking at here. The next person is going to be, unless you guys, I've skipped over somebody, is BJ, and she wants a reading from the Spirit card. You're welcome, Ida. Skip is from the Spirit deck. My butt is hurting. Hold on. I have to stand up. I'm sitting on my, I must get a cushion for my canoe, because this is a hard plastic seat. Ah! And my butt is just hurting. And literally sometimes you can't even shift. Oh, I'm seeing another messenger. Right there. See that little bird? My little buddy? Okay, so that was a sparrow. Sparrow is Aphrodite's pet. So it's talking about love, and it's talking about victory. Sparrow is a nondescript little bird that people don't pay much attention to. They underestimate the sparrow, but the sparrow can survive in anything, any area a sparrow will live. Cold climate, hot climate. They may not like it, but they can survive. They can make do. They always find their way. They are not intimidated by bigger birds. They will take on larger animals. So they're feisty little suckers. I resonate with the sparrow. They are definitely called a bird of victory. So that's an amazing message to get right then. I like that. Okay. So Kirsten says, perfect. I got goosebumps with the whole reading. Love that woodpecker showed up and their message. And the ravens were calling at the beginning. Thank you, thank you. Very welcome. The woodpeckers have been showing up like crazy. And the trippy part is how they came as a pair. One was always there. It's funny. It's like with the doves. It's like with the owl. It's like with my barn swallows. One always shows up, and then the other mate comes. So one is there, and there is one that's saying, I'm here. Turn around. I'm right here. So who is it that's not seeing who the other one is there? But they are together. So it might be that you feel like I'm not with you, and maybe I'm not physically with you, but I am with you. I am with you in spirit. It could mean that spirit is saying to you, you feel like you're alone, but you're not. We are with you. I'm right here. If you call me, I'm here. So, because they're coming together. I'm just seeing pairs, left, right, and center, pairs. A coming together. So a coming together of ideas, a coming together of partnership, a coming together with spirit, a coming together with your own higher self and yourself, a coming together, your lessons have solidified and you've learned them, and you're now, you've pulled yourself together. You've gotten centered, you've gotten balanced. Good messages for the pairs coming together. Okay, who's next? The pair is my message. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Wow, are we all done? We don't have anybody else? Are we all wrapped up? Nobody else wants a reading? Tanya? Tanya. Thank you for helping me. As I said, I don't see Tanya. Where's Tanya? Good Lord, is that all the way back? There's so many on here. I can't see. BJ Tanya. Okay, spirit guide. That's what it is. BJ Tanya, you, yay. Okay, spirit guide. Okay, I got it. And then Lisa. Okay, spirit guide. I know, I like the Spirit Oracle deck. I really do. I'm really liking these 3 decks. I like all of these 3 decks. I really do. I really love how, have you guys noticed, you know what's cool about this is with these cards, and I'm trying to decide, because my weekly readings, I choose decks that are very deep, that they have a lot of information. But I feel like I'm more tied to the authors. Oh, I'm seeing two doves sitting on the top of the roof in front of me. Two doves, of course, a pair. I feel like I'm tied to the author's interpretation of the deck, you know? And I kept hearing from Spirit, less is more, Sherry. And and they're not talking about me not saying more. I think that they're saying less information in front of you is more, because it allows me to be open to Spirit, and it allows me to just work with what I like that. I feel like I'm gonna be doing more of. What do you think if you guys? What if I start doing my weekly readings live, and instead of doing, say, 4 in-depth cards, I choose 10 to 15 people to do an interactive reading like this. Do you think you would prefer that better? I know people like to have their own personal readings. Do you get more information from when I have the deeper cards, or does it work better for you when we do it like this? I'm taking a poll. Okay, so Tonya, so I'm asking you guys. Wow, what, Joy? Lisa is number 8. Okay. We have 10. We have ability for 10. So 2 more. So for Tanya. I hope I'm saying that right. Is it Tanya? Tanya? Doesn't. Tanya. 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 Okay. Tania. I like that. Tania. There's so many different ways you can say stuff. BJ is your first name? Is it Tania? Tanya? Or BJ? Doesn't really matter. Tania? Oh, I love that. God, that's a beautiful name. Okay. All right, Tania. What does Spirit have to say to you? Oh, this is interesting to me. I like this. A live reading would be very taxing for me. I don't know. If you guys interact with me, it's not so much. I don't know. I'll ask Spirit what they feel about that, because I almost am more stressed out when I have the deeper decks, because I feel like I have so much information I need to present, and I feel like I'm more tied to what they. I don't know. I'm actually very nervous when I do my weekly reading. Every time it stresses me out, every time, because I'm concerned that I'm not going to remember things, and that I don't know if you guys can tell that, but it's stressful for me. This isn't stressful for me. Okay, sacred knowledge. Now this is really interesting. Oh, and I have to show you. This is very cool. So, ancient and sacred knowledge is waiting within the heart of the earth. So here we've got the tree of life. Here's the earth, and I consider this funny because our path is never straight, right? We are protected. We have our golden shield of protection. We've got our intuition happening here for us. And what it's saying is, there's something that's yearning to be discovered. Spirit is trying to give you something from the earth. Messages coming from the earth itself. And crystals hold the key. Crystals hold the key. So they want you to connect energetically with the earth and the crystal realm, because healing, love, and abundance will come from this. Now, I thought, okay, I was given this message, and I thought, okay, first of all, it speaks about crystal children, right? I know that my twin is a crystal child. I know that my grandson is a crystal child. They're the super sensitives. I'm very into crystals. I know that crystals are very powerful. Whenever I see my twin, I see him surrounded by crystals. Actually, that when we first connected again, 8 years, God, has it been 9 years ago again? God. He said that we would meet at the Tucson Gem Convention, so there was crystals always involved. And then in one of my dreams, I was looking at my best friend's mother, and I said, God, your skin is so beautiful. She was clearly much older than me, but her skin was incredible. And I was having that issue with my adrenal glands shutting down, and my skin's been real crepey and dry, so I noticed her skin. And I said, what do you put on your skin? And she says, lavender, Sherry, always lavender. And I thought, okay, so yesterday when this I think it was yesterday, this same message came up. I don't know if it came up to me or to someone else. I can't recall how it came to me. But I said, okay, well, what is the crystal that I meant to work with? And then I heard in my head, lavender, Sherry, lavender. And I thought, and then I looked at an old post. You know, Spirit helps you. When you ask for guidance, they answer you. Pay attention to how they answer you. So up in my memory feed pops something. I think Joy posted it several years ago, and it was a picture of a stone, of a crystal, a cluster. And I said, oh, what a beautiful stone. What is that, fluorite? And what was so I was looking at colors, and what it was lavender. It was amethyst, but it was sitting in, you know, how it was like a geode, an amethyst geode, and the coloring down here was kind of like turquoisey, but that wasn't the crystal. It was amethyst. It could have been fluorite. Now that I'm saying that out loud, maybe I am supposed to do with fluorite, but at the moment I heard at the same time lavender, Sherry, always lavender. So it's the purple stone. So it's either fluorite or it's amethyst. So I have a fluorite bracelet that I wear always on my right hand. So possibly I'm supposed to put it on my left hand. I always keep my lapis, which is my twin's stone, on my hard hand. So I'm going to switch it, and I'll put it on my hard hand, my fluorite. But I also picked up the amethyst. Because I said to myself, that's not fluorite, it's an amethyst geode. So whatever stone leaps out at you, and I put it in my bra right next to my heart. So I don't know what it's going to do or how it's going to do it, but somehow connecting with either with the fluorite or the amethyst is going to bring me a message. Now, like I said, it's funny how Spirit uses things, because you think you're going in one direction, but you're not. It's like when I went to Wisconsin, I thought I was going there to connect with my twin, because I really did. I wasn't. It had nothing to do with this person there. That person was a catalyst. That person was used to get me there, because I was meant to connect to a more relaxed environment. It was to take me out of California, the busyness, and it was a shock, into a one-horse town and into a Midwest town where it was very, very peaceful. I was very disconnected from the hustle and bustle, and I started on my spiritual work there. I was to connect with other people. So basically the point was, it had nothing to do with him. It was a catalyst. So for me, it may have been amethyst. It may have been fluorite. You think about the way it looked. I was thinking, oh, it's amethyst because she said lavender. Now I think lavender oil with the color lavender, but with stone to me would be amethyst. So then I go to pick up the amethyst. But now as I'm speaking to you guys, and I'm describing the colors there, and at the time, my higher self said, oh, that must be fluorite. But I heard amethyst because of the lavender. And then as I'm sitting here holding the amethyst in my hand, I realize I'm wearing a fluorite bracelet. So originally, my higher self already picked up that it was fluorite. So it may be that it's fluorite and lavender together, because the colors in my fluorite bracelet are the lavender and the kind of the seafoamy kind of green of the fluorite. So it's just funny how that and I don't know why at this point what it's going to do for me, but it doesn't matter. It's going to do something for me. I'm carrying it, I'm holding it, and it will connect, and maybe later it'll open up to something else. But sacred knowledge is waiting, and it's coming from the earth, and it's the crystals, and maybe this is what I need. Maybe right now what I'm needing for myself, for my healing of my own, is fluorite and amethyst. And also I do Reiki on Lily, who represents my twin and I, and my mother. And my mother is very much like my twin, and very much like his mother. And there's a lot of mother-child relationship issues that need to be healed, or that are in the process of healing. And so when I do Reiki on Lily, I'm doing Reiki, and I ask that the energy go through the Father, through to me. I ask that the Reiki masters work with me. I ask for Archangel. I'm being assisted by Archangel Michael, by Archangel Metatron, and by Archangel Raphael as well. And as I do the Reiki is flowing through from the Father, through all the archangels, through these other masters, through me into Lily, out to Liger, which represents my twin and I, to my mother, to my twin, to his mother. There's because we're all connected. So the healing is going with all of us. So if I'm wearing my fluorite bracelet, which I have been wearing, but I haven't had my mind on my fluorite bracelet, that the idea of, okay, you need fluorite, so I can ask that this be brought in. Also now the amethyst. I'm going to stop because I could go on and on, but that's your message. Sometimes it goes off. Oh, wonderful. So Lori has got a fluorite crystal for Tania. So see, she needs it. And you've got that for her. So there could be that there's sharing that's going on. Somebody offered me a deck yesterday. I can't remember who it was. Remember, I wanted to get the Vampire Oracle deck, and somebody said they ordered 2. And did I want the other? And they are from Scotland. And I said, oh, Lord, the you know, to ship it to me would cost a fortune. And they said, no, money's not a problem. And I refused it. What is wrong with me? I ask the universe for something, somebody offers me a gift, and I say no because it's so hard for me to accept anything. So please accept her crystal, and I will accept that deck. Whatever the, you know, whatever the she wants me to charge, whatever the fee, I'll do it. I'll work with it. I have to stop blocking when the universe is trying to give me what I am asking for. And that's another message. There's a lot of us that are asking for things, and when they come, we push it away with both hands. I love you. I want to be with you. I miss you. But when it comes to speaking, and you're asking me to talk to you, I won't speak. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Because it's fear, because it's doubt, because it's, I don't know. I'm putting up my own wall. So I need to, in order for me to maybe break down that wall, I need to break down my wall and be more receptive and allow for myself too. So there's a message. Okay. Who's next? Yes, we all do, I know. She's your best friend? Right on. Right on. My twin's my best friend. Okay. Who is next? I know, accept. I know, it's hard. So who's next? Help me, help me. Lisa? Is it Lisa? Oh, Lord. You guys, can you help me? I don't know who's next. Lisa, okay. Was it the Spirit Oracle or the relationship cards or the grace cards? And I think your number, oh, you guys. A blue dragonfly just flew up. A blue dragonfly. Dragonfly, hold on to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. You're getting true information in your dreams. If you have a dream that you've let go of, go after it again. Fly past the illusion of fear. See through the illusion. Skim over your emotional waters. Take it light. Skip and play over the water. Transformation. Yes, transformation. Absolutely. If he comes back, I'll spin the camera around. He was a medium-sized blue dragonfly. Blue dragonfly. Well, my blue dragonfly, he has been blue. My dragon has been blue. And but he's medium-sized now. The one I saw last was a very tiny one, so he's grown. And he might still be a little bit blue, but he's gotten bigger. So that's good. Grace cards. Okay. Grace cards. Grace cards. I'm going to let you guys take a look around because it's kind of boring. I wish I could have the camera facing out this way. Isn't it pretty? It's so peaceful. So peaceful. I wonder if maybe I can turn it like, no, see, it doesn't work. If I turn it so it faces the lake, it just whites it out. So I have to just pick up the camera every once in a while and let you guys take a peek. Otherwise, it's just white out. White out. Grace is the best. Okay. So is there anybody left? Or are we down to, what are we doing? Are we number 9? I know it's beautiful. I'll take you guys out on the lake when I'm done if you want. I can row you out. I'll put you between my knees facing out so you can see. You know where I really would love to go? There's I live my little cove here is called Big Bass Cove, and I go out across the lake and I go down into this little private cove, and I love it down there. It's really bitchin'. I don't know if you guys could hold on while I rode down that far. It would probably take me 10 minutes to get down there. Might take 12. It's very beautiful though. I'm on number 9. Okay. Lisa is number 8. Oh, Lisa is number 8. So who's number 9? I'm doing Lisa right now, right? Am I doing Lisa? Good Lord, love us. Oh no, I just did Lisa? No, I'm doing Lisa right now. Okay. So who's number 9? Correct. for neutrality on all levels. Oh, I love this. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. Hold on, I got to make sure I'm not crunching any bugs. Okay. I'm very careful of bugs. I mean, I have a hard time walking because I can't step on bugs. Okay, this is awesome. Remember, we were told anticipation, expect the best, right? And allow, and Spirit's on our team, and go up there, go up to the bat and take your swing because we're on your team. Well, this is talking about support. Expect help. Oh, I'm getting emotional right now. Who is this I'm feeling? In my chest. We asked for divine intervention, and we are going to have divine intervention. And it's, wow, I feel that. Expect help. A divine power more magnificent than anything else that exists on this planet is ready to support our every move. So when Spirit told us, when they threw all of those wishes up into the sky and they said, make a wish. Make a wish. When you make a wish, you keep your thoughts positive. You are asking for, it's something that you want, right? And you're nervous and you're going to step up to bat and your legs are shaking and you maybe don't have a voice and you don't know if you can speak. And Spirit's saying, take a swing and expect us to help you because we are giving you divine intervention. We will help you find your voice. We will help you hit the mark. We are there to support you. This support is beyond anything that is even, it's incomprehensible. Even when we think we can comprehend it, we cannot. Because it is so vast and so magnificent and so connected to everything. And there is no blockages there. When Spirit says there are no blockages, when Spirit says, I don't need your money, when Spirit says, I don't need your anything, I can do anything possible. I will tell you a story. 9 years ago, when I was having my reawakening, I was on my way to the beach. I was driving, I had a little convertible. I lived in a place called Red Hawk. That's because the Red Hawk was my first animal messenger that came to me because I was to be the messenger. I lived in my place, I lived on Red Hawk and Red Hawk Boulevard and Wolf Valley Parkway. Red Hawk Parkway and Wolf Valley Boulevard. My twin is a wolf, and I'm the Red Hawk, and I lived there for 7 years and didn't realize. So I'm on my way to the beach, and at the time where we live, the traffic is, it was 3 lanes going this direction, 3 lanes going in this direction, and there was no medium in between. It was open. And I was cruising along, and I was going to go to my spiritual place, to Soulscape in Encinitas. So I was on my way to go connect spiritually. I was, like I said, I was just reawakening, and I was not very sure about what was going on. I had been raised as Jehovah's Witness, and I felt like, I had been raised to believe that all this was demonic. And so I was battling with myself, but I was going, because my higher self was guiding me. And as I went, I had my top down. It was a beautiful day, and I was putting sunscreen on right at the light. I thought, oh, I better put some on the tops of my hands, on my arms. So then the light goes, and my hands aren't dry. Stupid. This is stupid. But I'm driving along. I got my seatbelt on, and I'm driving along, and I dropped. I don't know. I think I dropped my cell phone. This is before when we weren't supposed to have our cell phone in our hand. I dropped my cell phone, and I reached to pick it up. My hands were slippery, right, because of the lotion, and I thought, well, I'll just reach through really quickly, and I've got this little steering wheel, and I didn't reach underneath it. I reached through my steering wheel. And right as I did that, when I went to reach through, my hand slipped on the wheel, and it jerked the wheel. And I flew across 3 lanes of oncoming traffic. And I watched as the cars came through me. I saw the people's faces, the shock on their face. They came through me. No one hit me. I had no time to think, so I jerked the wheel back right across 3 lanes of traffic again. And as I went across the 3 lanes of traffic, I watched as these cars came through me, these people. I got to tell you, the looks on their faces was holy shit. The feeling that I was feeling was holy shit as they went through me. And then all of a sudden I was going straight on the other side of the road. And I said to myself, what just happened? What just happened? Did that just happen? And I said to myself, no, it didn't. That's ridiculous. That did not happen. That did not happen. That's insane. You just must have been a thought in your mind. You must have imagined what it would have been like if you had crashed. And I went on my way, and I refused to even think about it. And for several years, and probably 5 years later, somebody said to me, have you ever witnessed angels in your life? Have you ever been saved by an angel? Have you ever been witnessed? And I said, no. And all of a sudden that flashed into my mind, and I said, oh my God, yes, I have. I was literally carried across 6 lanes of traffic, but I wasn't missed by these cars, and these cars went through me. I don't know what they were thinking on their side. I don't know if spirit wiped their mind or if they kept that vision or memory. All I know is, you want to talk about divine intervention? Spirit had a path for me. I had a job that I had to do. It wasn't my time to go. I had a job. And I was literally, so you want to talk about a force that is greater beyond our mental capabilities. That was, the word that keeps coming to my mind is, that was insane. It was insane. So expect help from that kind of a source. Expect windows. What is Michael John, John Michael Beckwith says? The universe is able to open windows where there were walls. And they will, and they're going to. So that's the kind of support that is coming to you. And look at this. You've got a mother nurturing, the female energy, the goddess energy, nurturing, a loving. Because I call him the mother, I call them the mother-father. Mother-father, because there's the masculine and the divine feminine. So there's the mother aspect nurturing this one who's got their head down, gone through a difficult time, and this one is carrying on their back. I am fully supporting you. This one isn't even, this one is asleep. This one is literally resting, putting all of their concerns and allowing spirit to carry them and allowing spirit to nurture and love. We are fully, completely, 100% taking care of you. So if there is somebody who is in a medical crisis and it looks like it's very hopeless, this shows you to expect divine intervention to the place where maybe people won't even understand how it happened, but it will happen. Wow, I love that. Powerful, 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 powerful. That's amazing. Love that. Yeah, I got chills too. Ah, white like heaven, yes. Really? You were a Jehovah's Witness as well? Wow. My son is still a Jehovah's Witness. I'm dead to him. I'm not disfellowshipped from the congregation. I walked away. And in my dreams several times my son has come to me and said, Mom, can't you just come talk to them? And I said, no, I don't want to talk to them, because if I talk to them, I'll be disfellowshipped, and I don't want to be disfellowshipped. At this moment, there's no reason for you to have cut me out of your life. It's your choice. So he still has the ability to come back and allow me back into his life if he chooses, because my mother taught me that. When she left the organization, she said, don't, because somebody called me just recently from the organization in Temecula, where I used to live in Red Hawk, and they got my phone number, and I've had my same phone number for like 30 years. And for 30 years, I've had the same phone number. So if somebody's trying to reach me, they can get me. That's another message. You want to get a hold of me? I have the same phone number I've had for 30 years. So this person called me, and I knew who it was, and I didn't say anything. And they were talking, we're just updating our records. And then finally I said, I know who you are. I remember you. And then he said, Columbus, oh my God, are you Devin's mom? And I said, yes. And of course, everyone loves my son in the organization. They love him. And he says, oh, well, I know he loves you very much, and you must be very proud of him. And I said, yes, I am. And he said, well, I'm sure you must be speaking to him. And I said, no, I don't speak to him. He said that if I don't go back to the organization, I'm dead to him. And he said, oh, I'm very sorry. And I said, I'm not disfellowshipped. And he said, would you like me to check in again with you? Because it's actually a nice thing that they have. They keep a record of everyone, because if there's an earthquake, they call everyone in their area to make sure that everyone's safe. Would you like me to keep a record? And I said, no, that's okay. And he said, would you like for me to say that you have disassociated yourself? And I said, no. He said, so I'll just say that you're inactive. And I said, you can do whatever you want. But I'm not saying that I have disassociated myself, because that is giving them basically the right to disfellowship me. So that means that you are no longer to be spoken to by anyone in the organization, and I'm not giving them that power. So at this point, my son and my grandson that is 2.5 that I've never met, there's a possibility that I can still see them one day. So you want to talk about, it took me 7 years to get out of that, to let go of that mindset and the control. And my son is not. He was raised a Jehovah's Witness by me, and I'm very devout, and I'm very faithful, and I'm very loyal and very strong in what I believe in. And I raised him, and he said that to me. He goes, you raised me in this. And I said, I understand, but I didn't raise you to disassociate or to cut your mother or father out. I never did that with my own parents when they left. So we have a difference of opinion. I love my son, and I respect that it's his right to go his path. But at this point, I'm happy to be out of that, and I will never be part of any religious organization ever again. I am a free spirit, definitely connected. And I will tell you, Ida, as a Jehovah's Witness, even though I was so incredibly devout and very, very loyal, A lot of horrible things happened to me there, and because of being there and the rules. And yet I stayed, and I was very, very loyal. We're seeing a beautiful butterfly, golden butterfly. Golden butterfly. Transformation. Golden butterfly. It's amazing. Yellow butterfly. Friendship. Happiness. Keep it light. Keep it light, Sherry. Going too deep. Okay. I was going to say, what was it that I was saying? Hi. I'm doing a live reading. Do you mind if I'm underneath the dock here?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
The owners are coming up in about an hour or two.
Okay.
So I'm just checking on clock.
I'll only be here for just a couple more minutes.
No worries.
Thanks. I don't remember what I was saying. You know what? I'm going to let it go. It doesn't even matter. There was a reason, but I'll let it go. Okay. You're welcome. I appreciate that. Golden butterfly. Absolutely. Okay, so who was next? There was a reason I was saying something about that. While you tell me who's next, I will see if I can remember what I was trying to say. Oh, well, I was so devout and so, it was very difficult for me to let go of that. So it took me 7 years to recognize that it was okay, that it was okay to move forward, and that I wasn't doing anything that was wrong. And in all that time that I was this devoted person that followed all of the rules and did everything I was supposed to do, I never had a personal relationship with our mother-father. Never. I never felt connected. I would fall asleep during my prayers. My mind would wander. I never spoke to I never just had a conversation with my Creator. And I am so connected, and I am so that's why I know what I'm doing is right, because I have such a tight connection. That's my dad. That's my mom. That's who I speak to. That's my family. And I feel so strong in this. And for someone to think that there's something wrong with the way we live makes me really sad. Here's the butterfly again. Do you see it? It's like a paper butterfly. Gosh. It's yellow with black spots. I like it. I like it. You know what that makes me think of? The transformation of that particular butterfly? Somebody, you know when somebody says, oh, you're yellow, you're afraid, and it's got black spots. Somebody who has felt like they ashamed to show their spots, their imperfections. But there's a transformation. It's like a lightness of like paper light, allowing it to flow. A transformation of that, whoever has been carrying that heavy weight, and now those spots have become a thing of beauty. These scars and marks have become a thing of beauty, and they are carrying their spots as their beautiful gown. I love that. That's what that made me think of anyway. You're very welcome. Lori already had one. Okay, so is that it? Lori Lee, number 9. No, already had one. So are we done? I had 2 more. If we're done. Wow, I've never had a live feed where I haven't had people say that they wanted a reading for free. So we're stopping early. That's interesting. So that's it? Nobody else there? Nobody else wants a free reading? Interesting. So I'm just going to say one because I just got something I found interesting. Distraction. Oh, that's interesting. So, who is this for? Ooh, look what's floating above us. By keeping things moving, you create a false sense of forward motion and keep intimacy at bay. Stop. Take a risk. Allow love to penetrate your resistance. So there's somebody who's keeping themselves busy, flittering here and there. I've got to work, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You feel like you're moving forward. Yeah, I have this goal in mind, but remember, there's somebody that needs to speak up. You're keeping this intimacy from coming towards you, and you need to stop. You need to step up to the bat, take a swing, take a risk, and allow love to penetrate, because you're resisting it. Even though you think you're moving forward, well, I'm getting things ready, or I need to have this in order. You don't have to have everything in order for things to move forward. You think you're moving forward, but you're not. It's a false sense of forward movement. So that you're distracting yourself. You are distracting yourself instead of doing what you're meant to be doing at this moment. So this is also a message to me. So I feel like I'm moving forward. Spirit can tell me if this is the truth or not, because I feel like this is important, and I know it is. But I am meant to go up to the mountains. And so I'm supposed to stop, and I'm supposed to go up there. That's my message, I think, for myself. Okay, so, all right, you guys, you come cruising in at the last second. So Jennifer, Dawn, okay, Jennifer and Dawn. Jennifer and Dawn. So Jennifer and Dawn, you're my two last. And it's going to be the spirit card, the spirit oracle cards, or the grace oracle cards, or the relationship deck. And I'm asking for Jennifer. What is it that you would like? I've never seen Jennifer spelt that way. What a trip. Thank you, Lisa. Maybe you get two. You just got one right then. These are all for us. These are all for us. I know it's, you know, you feel like it's more when it's specifically for you. I'd like somebody to give me a reading. Thank you. Okay, so Dawn wants grace. And Jennifer, you need to tell me what you want. So I'm going to go to Dawn and give her the grace cards. Sore butt. And Jennifer, you tell me what you want. You know, that woman said she didn't really care that I was sitting under the dock, but she didn't have a smile on her face. Even when I was laughing and smiling at her, she was not, I don't know if maybe she was standing up there listening, or I know that maybe she thought, how strange is that? But once I explained what I was doing, she still didn't have a smile on her face. I'm wondering why. It's important that that's why I was, you know, my energy hopefully helped her, because she was not a happy camper. It's a family spelling. Jennifer wants relationship. Okay, it's a family spelling. What does that mean? Oh, it's a family spelling. I'm sorry. Okay, what nationality is that? Sounds Gaelic with an H there. Dawn. Okay, so Dawn is speaking about the soul. Practice good soul care. The quality of our outer life is always dependent on the quality of the care we give to our soul. So what is it that you need to do that nourishes your soul? What is it that your soul wishes to do that your ego mind, your monkey mind, is not allowing you to do, or telling you that you can't do, or telling you that is not possible, or telling you is too difficult, or what is it? I don't have time for this, or I would do it if I had enough money, or I would do it if I could do this, or I would do it. What excuses are you coming up with that is stopping you from taking care of what your soul is asking for you to do? Where do your soul need to be at peace? What do you need to do? What is the practice that you've gotten out of practice of doing? Is there a practice that you need to implement? Is there some kind of a practice that you need to begin? Do you need to start meditating? Do you need to start working with crystals? Do you need to start, is there some kind of an exercise program that you need? Is there some kind, do you need to start eating differently? Do you need to change your soul group? Are you hanging around with people that are not in your highest good? Do you need to connect more to your soul family? Where is your soul family? What do they look like? Where would they be? Where would you be if you were with a soul family? How would it feel? How does your soul tell you that it's feeling neglected, and what should you do for yourself? That's your message. I'm going to let you figure it out. You're very welcome. Have a great day. Thank you. Oh, that's Spanish then, or some kind of a Latin. Ooh, okay. Joy's going to give me a reading with her Dragon Fae cards. Cool. Okay, so Jennifer is the last one in this relationship deck. What if I do this? Oh, how about that? I'm going to just step out and let you look at that. There's the lake for you guys. Okay, so Jennifer, when I give you the card, I'll let you see it. Not Jennifer, sorry, I'm just looking at your name. Oh, it is Jennifer. Sorry. Okay, so relationship deck. Jennifer. Like this one. Receptivity. Free yourself of preconceived notions of what can and cannot work. What is impossible and unlikely can and does happen. Keep an open mind and an open heart. So again, remember we were told Spirit can create windows where there were walls. the universe can take you across 6 lanes of traffic and have cars completely go right through your car and body without touching you and take you and deposit you safely back on the other side. Spirit can do things that you can't even imagine. So when Spirit says for you to paint the picture of where you want to be and what you want and how you would like things to go, as long as it's in the highest good for you and others, paint that picture and let Spirit figure out how to do it. Let them figure out how to work it. Let them bring the sap. Let them catch the people, perfect circumstances. Let them bring the money. Let them bring whatever it is that you need. Let them help you find ways to move from one house to another. They will find anything that you need. They will bring you a place to live, which is the perfect place for you. They will bring you people that will help you move. They will provide vehicles. They will provide the time off work, or they will provide the type of work you're looking for, or they will provide the place for you to stay. They will do anything that you feel blocked by. That's not your job to worry about. It's your job to just dream it up, see it, say, if Spirit's saying this is where I'm meant to go and this is what I'm meant to do, I see myself in the forest. I see a cottage, I see a cabin. It's beautiful. There's water by me. It has to be a river or a lake. There has to be a body of water. I want to be with the one who loves me as much as I love him. I want my animals with me. All of these things I want, and I feel is in my highest good, because I need to be in that kind of a beautiful environment so that I can teach people, so that I can teach people to do this, so I can do these kind of readings, so I can take people on tours of the land. That's what I envision. That's what I dream. That's my dream. I love my canoe. I want to use my canoe, so I want to be on I guess it must be a lake, or at least there's peaceful places in the river that I can go. Spirit's going to figure it out. I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to let it happen. So whatever it is, the Spirit's saying, just remain open. They keep telling us that. Keep an open heart and mind. There's a message coming. There's information coming. Allow it to come to you. Bring it to you. So I love that message. That's the final message. So that's it, chickens. Do you want to go with me across the, do you want to go with me for a row? I think that was my last message. As we go across, I don't know if the message that if Joy wants to do my reading live, or I guess that's a lot of writing. Maybe she wants to do it on a phone call, or just send it to me. But that's really nice. Thank you. I don't ask for readings very often because, I don't know, I just figure Spirit will bring me what I need, but I guess I needed it right then because I asked for it, didn't I? And then I got it right away. And I wish I remember who it was. I'll have to go back and figure out who it was that offered that Vampire Oracle deck, because I really love Lucy Cavendish's deck, and it's the only one I don't have. And I keep saying I want to get it, and right now the priority is I have to get a fish tank for my dragonfish. It's whatever you want, Joy, whatever you think is in the highest good. If you think it's easier to do it, to speak and do it that way, or if you want to share it here and that way everybody gets the reading, that would be cool too. But that might be difficult for you, I don't know. Might be difficult for me too, because I don't know if I can see very well while I'm out here rowing on the lake. What do you think? I like being under here. I like being under here. Sitting on the dock of the bay. We're sitting under the dock of the bay. Sitting under the dock of the bay. Watching the world. What? Go away? No, I don't want them to go away. Watching the tide slip away. Watching, what can we watch slip away? The troubles slip away. Sitting under the dock of the bay. Watching my troubles flow away. Check it out. Check it out. Swallow. There's another swallow. Oh, do you know what that was? That's a barn swallow, and he's got nesting material in his mouth. Oh, the barn swallow is making me a nest. My barn swallow is making me a nest, and I hope that it's a cabin up in the woods. But look how many swallows we have flying above us. We have barn swallows that are talking about the harbinger of hope, the bringer of hope, which is talking about wonderful things coming. They know the importance of perseverance and dedication, and that everything they have may have been taking a long time to get to where they need to get, but they know that it's going to be worth it in the end. And always the swallow comes. The swallows are, they come up to where I live here in San Juan Capistrano, which is just above me. And when they come back in force, summer's here. Oh, look at the couple. You can't see it, but I just watched a couple of barn swallows. They're dancing over the water. They're emotional waters. They were moving in harmony. They were moving quick. And they went down together, and they were totally dancing over their emotional waters. That's pretty cool. Like a bridge over troubled water. I love that. Like a bridge. Okay, how does that go? Bridge over. I know that song really, really well, but I've got the other one in my head. Like a bridge over troubled waters. So build a bridge from where you are to where you want to go. A bridge over your troubled waters. This is when, you know what would be really cool? Is if I could get a selfie stick that would like attach to my waist. And it was on, like on a thing right there, and attached to my waist, and would just sit like that. And then I could like swivel it around. I need to invent something like that for these readings. So, would you like 4 cards? She wants to share them. Okay, 4 cards. It's going to be the Dragon Fae. I said 4. So all of you guys, we're going to get 4 cards from the Dragon Fae Oracle. And it's by, also by Lucy Cavendish. So it's pretty cool. So, wow, check that out. Military plane. It looks like a water bomber. So those planes pick up, that's a military plane. So Spirit is coming to the assistance. And that's a heavy duty sucker. Wow. So Spirit says they're coming, they're coming. That's the divine intervention. Wow, that's pretty massive. That was a big ass plane. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys right now. I will lay you down. I will lay you down like a bridge over. Oh, I love that. I will lay you down. We're going to the right. I was going to ask you guys if you wanted to go to the left or go to the right, but we're going to the right. So stay tuned because she's going to give us 4 cards. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look who was there the whole time. You stinker. Going right to where I was. Wow. White crane. Cranes speak about soulmate relationships, longevity, perseverance. Standing on your own 2 feet. And it's going right where I was. That's interesting. What is my message? The crane is going right to check out where I was. Okay, so my crane is going to check out this reading. That's what's going to happen. My crane is coming to where I just was. So it's going to listen to this message, to this reading. So that's pretty cool. I like that. All right. Good, baby. You come to this reading. Figure this out. This is for us. Okay. I love this boat. This is the one that I cruised past the other day. And it's the Wanderer, because all that wander are not lost. They're curious. See how curious George? He's checking stuff out. He's quite excited. All who wander are not lost. So a lot of people think that I'm wandering, you know, you're all over the place. You even any idea where you're going? No, I just go where Spirit guides me to go. And I know that when I get there, I'm going to get the messages I need. And things are going to work out for me. And my wanderer isn't lost either. He's just wandering for the moment. Figuring stuff out. We're cruising along. So let me check and see what you have to say. Okay, the first message we get is clarity. Great, we want clarity. Okay. Is that the first message? Is that the first card? I don't even remember that in the Dragon Fae Oracle. I feel like I should take off my little shrug because it's getting hot out here on the lake. I don't have any sunscreen on though, so I kept this covering on. I want to go to Dreaming with Dragon. Oh my gosh, you guys. You're going to see something super cool. Well, I don't know if you're going to see it, but there's 4 little barn swallows all lined up on a string. 4 of them. That's interesting. 4 barn swallows all lined up on a wire. So 4 birds on a wire. 4 birds on a wire. Why 4 birds on a wire? So 4 represents angels. Angels are with you. Now there's 2 sitting on a branch. So there's the couple, and then right next to the couple are the 4. All harbingers of hope, bringers of hope. So now we have 3, which is the Ascended Masters. We have 3 barn swallows on that wire right there. And then over there right in front of me, we have 2 barn swallows. That's the couple. So an Ascended Master is helping you. At first we're being told the angels, they're all around you, everywhere. You're completely guided and protected and loved. There's no reason for fear. And now we say, a certain ascended master is working with you. Who is the ascended master that's working with you? For me, it's Archangel Metatron. Is represented by those three. And then there's one sitting up on the dock. Now, one of the couples, because I scared them over, they went over to sit with the other ones. So now there's 3 on top and 3 down here. So there was one that was sitting up there, so that would have been spirit, and the 2 both went together. So the 3, coming full circle, completion, 3 and 3, ascended masters. I love that. Okay, Saint Germain, 4 archangels. Okay, so she says, hi Phoebe, this is a fun reading. You've missed this whole thing. You know what, Phoebe, I'll do a reading for you if you'd like. I have 4, Phoebe missed hers the other day. I have 4 decks. I have the Spirit Oracle, I have the Relationship deck, and I have the Grace Guidance. So if you want to choose one of those, I can do a reading for you. And Joy is doing a reading for us. In order to connect with all you feel you desire, there will be sacrifices. Okay? There's always a sacrifice. And it's always worth it. You're going to have to give something up in order to get what you want. So what is it that you want to have to possibly give up? Freedom? I don't believe that, because I don't believe I'm going to have to give up freedom. I am free, always free, and whoever's with me will always be free. So that's not something, but maybe that's in your mind. Maybe you think you have to give up freedom. Maybe you feel like that's happening. What is it that you'll have to give up? You want the grace cards? Okay. I'm going to put you down like this while I do that, because my battery's getting low and it's going to conk out pretty quick. So I'll let you guys look at the lake while I love these. There's 4 of them sitting on the wire right there. 4 barn swallows on the wire, and then the couple is sitting up above them. So the archangels, or the angels, are all in front. They're out in front in full force. There are angels. They're everywhere around you. You are completely guided and protected and loved. There is no reason for fear. And the couple is up above, so that's your higher selves. Your higher selves realize that there's no reason for fear, because the angels are down in front. They're down in front, so they're on the front line. See, that's the front line. They're literally on the front line. And up behind, being protective, but looking down from their higher selves, is the couple. Love that message, because the barn swallows are the ones that are saying no matter what they've had to go through, persevere through, they know that it's been worth it in the end, and they're bringing them hope. Okay, so grace cards for Phoebe. Grace cards for Phoebe. I'm literally on the other side of Dreaming with Dragonflies Cove. I was trying to get over there when I saw the barn swallows. So for Phoebe, what is the message that Phoebe needs to see? Oh, wow, Phoebe, you're going to love this. You're going to love this. You're literally going to love it. You're literally going to love it, because it's love. A fish just jumped. Holy shit. That was a big fish. A big fish just jumped. I know you guys heard that. Oh, my God. That was nuts. That was nuts. Right when I said this. Okay, so love. It says, share your heart. To love another is the ultimate expression of grace. So you see this molten lava heart going over the waterfall. You know what this makes me think of? Have you heard the song Geronimo? God, I love that song. And it says, I saw my friend at the curtain of the waterfall. Take the leap, take a leap. Are you ready? Take a leap. So to share your heart, open your heart, and allow this hardened shell, allow the molten lava to flow out of the shell that you have created around your heart, this protective shield that you have erected around your heart. Allow it to come, and allow it to be expressed over the emotional waterfall. This free fall of love and expression and emotion. That is the ultimate expression of grace. I love that. And the skies are filled with passion. Look at the colors of this card. Can you see the colors of this card? That's passion. That's passion, baby. Passion. So that's a pretty cool card for you. That fish that jumped right then, that was gnarly. I can't believe that. Okay. I love waterfalls too. I love waterfalls. I said if I were to have what I ultimately wanted, I wanted a waterfall on the property where I lived. Even if it's just a little one. Even if I had to make it. You can make them, you know. So wherever I live, I want to live where there's trees, in the cabin. Phoebe, you know where I want to live. We talked about this before. I've got that sheepskin rug. I want to be in the forest. Or at least where there's trees. Okay, Joy, consider honesty and clearly what it is that you expect to gain from the situation currently before you. Consider honestly and clearly what it is you expect to gain from the situation currently before you. Okay. What do I expect to gain? Truth, peace, happiness, love, helping, healing, growth. All of those things. Look at these kids on there. Hi! Hi, buddy! Oh, look at his little one. That's cute. How cute is that? It's getting hot. That's cool. I like that they're out there doing that. Okay, this is my Dreaming with Dragonflies Cove, and it's like totally dried up. Wow. My bulrushes have gotten really, really tall. I used to be able to take my canoe in behind and circle around, and there's no way. No way now. It's all dried up. My lake is drying up. I need to get to the forest. Phoebe, I'm going to Big Bear this weekend. Actually, I think I'm going to... Am I going today or tomorrow? I don't know. What does the card say? I don't know where I'm going, but I'm heading up there. I keep seeing... I don't know where I'm staying even. Oh, there's a red dragonfly. Red dragonfly. Right there. Did you guys see it? The red dragonfly says that it's a resurrection of something that is lost to you. That I like. Okay, so here's my Dreaming with Dragonflies Cove. Every time I come here, there's dragonflies. They love the bulrushes. Look how tall they are. But I can't take my canoe in around them anymore. So Ida, is there any? Joy, is there anything else? My battery's going to die on this phone, and I hate to lose this reading because I'd like to record this one and put this up on my page. So the red dragonfly just landed on the wishes over there, and if I could get over there. I get my feet in my boat. If I could paddle us over there, by the time I get over there, he'll probably fly over here. But the red dragonfly also is a symbolization of someone from spirit, somebody that's crossed over into spirit, saying they're making themselves known to you, saying that they're fine and they're happy and you're not to worry about them. So there it is right there, the red dragonfly. It also talks about knowing your own importance. The color red, it's passion. It talks about a resurrection of a relationship. I like that. That would be nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's too much for Joy to do on her reading. So I'm going to let you guys take a look around. This is where I'm at right now. I wish I could take my canoe up to Big Bear. God, I wish I could. I don't have a damn truck that I can... I wonder if I could go... You know what, you guys... I could go to U-Haul. I wonder if I've got a trailer hitch that I could get. And I could go to U-Haul and get something. I wonder if I could rent something to bring my canoe up to Big Bear. That would be super cool. I deserve to have my canoe in Big Bear. I do. Even though I'm only going to go for a few days. You know? I deserve that. Yeah, it will be nice. So the second card is listener, is what she's saying. Okay. I'm going to hang up in about 2 minutes, so if you want to throw the other 2 cards down, that'd be cool. Take a look around. I hope that my phone caller that doesn't say anything will call again and say hi. That's my wish right now. Sacred silence. Okay. So, sacred silence. I don't know what the card is, but just the words alone, sacred silence, is just get quiet and listen to what Spirit has to bring to you. That's what I'm getting. Is there anything else? Would you like, shall we say goodbye? Anything else? Oh, I love the sounds. Isn't it pretty? The weather's nice right now. It's not too horrible. I bet it's much cooler up in Big Bear. Haven't been there for quite a long time. I don't know why I'm supposed to go up there right now. I guess I'll find out when I get there. Third card, the Elder, Heed-Wise Counsel. That's funny. I got that already. So somebody's coming at you, and it could be, it's an older person or somebody that's got experience, and Spirit's advising you to listen, and they're basically saying don't listen to your intuition right now. Isn't that funny? That's what that card says. It's don't listen to your intuition right now. Listen to what someone else is telling you, because right now your own your mind might be getting in the way of what the Spirit wants you to do. So for me, I don't know why I'm supposed to go up there right now, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me right now, but I'm being told to go. So there's somebody in your life that's saying something to you that you may feel like my higher self is telling me no, but your higher self might not be your higher self that's speaking to you. It might be your fear talking. So whoever it is that's in your life that's going to come. It's going to give you some information. At this point, they want you to pay attention to what they're saying. And then open your heart. Phoebe wants to go horseback riding. I want that too. I haven't been horseback riding in a long time. In a long time. That would be amazing. I was going to go horseback riding in Sedona on the river the next time I went there. Okay, so the last, what was the, open your heart. So open your heart, we've gotten that again, a message again and again. Just open your heart and let spirit, let that molten lava crack open that hard shell and allow your heart to open so that love can come to you. You're pushing away what you're asking for. Is that the last one, Joy? The water feels almost too warm. That's a mockingbird. Oh, look at, there's my red dragonfly. See? He's right with me. Wow. Passionate dragonfly. Wow. Can you guys see how close he is? I'm gonna zoom this in. Do you see him? I don't know if I'm doing this right. It sucks because I can't do this very well. I don't see what you're seeing. Did you see him? I get so excited when I see them. Okay. Okay, so a time when dreams and wishes are easily realized. Right on! Right on! I like that. Is that our final, Joy? Shall we go? Shall we say goodbye to everyone? I want one of those bulrushes. I want one of those bulrushes. I want one that hasn't opened. I always say when I get here, they've already exploded, and I want one that one has not exploded. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Let's not flip over in the canoe because I'm standing. I feel like Pocahontas right now. Yes, yes, yes. I got one. Yay! I've always wanted one. Come on. Don't break, don't break. Now, I don't know. I used to do this when I was a little kid. I used to bring these home. And I don't know if I got them before they opened or if it just they continue to open anyway. But my mom used to get so pissed off because they would explode in the house and all those little wishes would be all over the house. She'd be like, what are you doing? So I don't know if, even though, God, this is hard to get off. I'm going to have to bite it with my teeth. I will bite it with my teeth. Hold on a second. I can't do it while I'm holding this. You saw him? Right on. Right on, you saw him. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a great day. He is mighty handsome. Isn't he beautiful? He's beautiful. Okay, last card. Cattails. That's the card? Or they're cattails? They are cattails. How funny. Okay, watch me. You want to talk about dedication? Check this out. If I want something, I'll go after it. I have a cat's tail in my hand. I got my cat's tail. Yay! Okay. That's it, you guys. Hope this was fun for you. Peace, love, and light.